First of all, collecting all the study material needed for your exam is the very important step, and also you have to make a realistic planner. The first step for preparation is listening to online lectures. This will help you analyze the high yielding topics which are told by your professors and which are the least important topics, so that you do not waste your time in reading all the text. And this will also improve your scores, as you will focus on the high yielding stuff more. And also you can do one thing: when you master these topics, make sure you just explain the topics to your friends, so this will help you retain better during your examination. So everybody of us are having these huge textbooks. Those are very scary for all of us. So what you can do is, first of all, whenever you are studying such books, what you can do is try to collect the previous year examination papers. Yes, this is a very important tip for every exam, because when we see that the 5 years papers or 10 years paper, it gives us a clue about the things which are asked. So we have to read those things only, but we have to read it thoroughly. There we cannot use any shortcut. Try to make stick notes of it. Try to make minimal notes from it. And also you can make the tabular charts. You can make the and diagram. So now we are going to talk about the exam timetable. First of all, I want you guys to study a particular subject for 3 to 4 days, followed by a break. So now what you are going to do in this break? This break is not for relaxing. This break is to test your knowledge, that whether you have studied this subject up to the mark or not. As I have already told you about the previous year topics, like whatever you are getting from the previous year examination papers, you are going to study those topics first, and then after that, whichever the topic you are left with, you can just keep it for the backup days. But make sure you use some online application or anything to test yourself, that so that you can study those topics thoroughly if you're having some problem regarding any particular thing in the particular chapter, so you want to study it again. So as you can see, after finishing my lecture, my reading, I prefer solving a test. So solving a test gives you an idea like how much you are clear about the topic, and this will help you that where should you focus more. So when we are having exams approaching, we have to give so many tests so that we will be clear about one thing, that how much we need to study more. And then you, according to that, you can manage with your revisions also. Revision is the most important part of your studies when it comes to your exams. So make sure you revise more and more and more. I am focusing on this thing because of one thing. I have also realized it by my own, that it is very important to revise a topic. It doesn't matter how many things you have studied. What matters is how much time you have revised the topic. One more thing, pattern of the exam. Whether you are appearing for an MCQ exam or theory exam or practical exam. So MCQ exams, we need to study each and every detail, okay, but the MCQs are asked from a particular topics only. So in that case also, you need to study those topics thoroughly, so that you should not get confused in anything, because there you might be having 4 options or 5 options, the lengthy questions. As we know that the NEET aspirants, the UPSC, the NEET PG aspirants, everybody have to face this thing, and of course everybody they falls in a trap that when they get confused just due to lack of revision, they get -1. So this should not happen. So make sure you revise the topics well, which will help you do not get confused with the question asked, and you answer it correctly, and you get a benefit of +4 topics. For scoring good in your theory exams and your practicals, try to practice the most important things on a daily basis. Try to write the answers on a daily basis, how to frame the answer, how to present it on a paper. These are the things which will help you getting good marks or getting more marks. So make sure you practice this. So yes, these were the quick tips about how to prepare, and I think so this might help you. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe to my channel.